Very good morning, students. On last turn of your online English class, I just gave you the revision of your UT unit test, first unit test, and now after the UT, I again going to present a new lesson for you. That is, this lesson is very important, and the lesson name is Glimpses of India. Glimpses of India means sight of India. Here there are three section of, we can say, three stories in this Glimpses of India. A baker from Goa, and the writer is Lucio Rodriguez. Then Coorg. Coorg is a very beautiful place at Karnataka, and the writer of Coorg is Lokesh Abrol, and the third one is T from Assam, Arup Kumar Datta. So these three stories we will read in this series, Glimpses of India. So when we begin this, I want you to know about the various parts of our country. So as we know that we have four direction: east, west, north, and south. So here we'll talk about all the sides and all the four direction. But before that, we just discuss with the students. Few questions are there, and they just give us some ideas that how people of a different state in a country live, what is their food habit, how do they dress up, and what is the culture, how do they celebrate different festivals, and the tradition, customs, about everything we are going to talk about in this lesson, Glimpses of India. So the first question is, what images of people and of places come to your mind when you think of our country? What images of people and of places? So as I have told you that these four direction we go through, we see that we people live in North India. In North India, there are some common festival, religious as well, national festival, which are celebrated all over the country, especially our national festivals: Republic Day, Gandhi Jayanti, and 2nd October, and Independence Day. These are the national festivals which are celebrated all over the India. Apart of this, there are some religious festivals. Religious festival like Christmas. Christmas is celebrated in Goa, and people of Goa, they really enjoy this day, and it is not only for a day or two there. They celebrate Christmas for at least 10 to 15 days. When the December month begin there, they start preparation for Christmas. The same happened in North India. Before many days we start preparation of Diwali, we clean our house, whitewash goes on, and so many other things we do to celebrate the festival. So like this, when we think about the places and the people of our country, we have different images. If we talk about South Indian ladies, women, they wear different types of sari, like Banarsi sari, and they put gajra. They look different from North Indian women. If we talk about Punjab state, so they are also girls and ladies, they wear shalwar kurta. The folk dance is bhangra there. So this is another picture of one of the states of our country, India. So like this, we see that there are different culture, different customs, tradition in a country, that is India. So when we think about it, we can imagine each and every side of it. What parts of India have you lived in or visited. So here you have to tell your children that which part. So we live in northern India. This is the north part of a country where we people live. And sometimes means since Uttarakhand is quite close to our place, so often we visit hill stations like Manali, Nainital, and other places. Okay, they are hill stations. Uttarakhand, if we talk about, that is close to um, our state. Okay, so we just go to such places, and we see the beautiful things, beautiful sceneries and the mountain range, and we really enjoy it. Okay, some popular tourist destinations, if we talk about Nainital and Rishikesh, Kullu Manali, Shimla, Masuri, they all are tourist destinations. Next question is, you may know that apart from the British, the Dutch and the French, the Portuguese means those who had come from other place. Okay, have also played a part in the history of our country. Means they invade Goa before few years. And can you say which part of India show French and Portuguese influences? So that is Goa only. Okay, where Portuguese came and they invaded and they ruled over Goa for many years. And this story, the first part of Glimpses of India, a baker from Goa, that is based on especially Goanese, those people who were in the profession of making breads. They were in baking profession. So we'll talk about it later. So today I just wanted to introduce the lesson Glimpses of India. It is going to be very interesting, my dear children, and each one of you I know will participate actively when I'll explain the lesson. And I want everyone that whatever the difficult words you find in the story, I want you to write down on a piece of paper, and later you find the meaning of those words in dictionary. As I have been telling you from the beginning, since the time I started teaching you, that having dictionary is a good habit, means keeping dictionary is a good habit. So whenever you find any difficult words, you find the meaning in dictionary, and it will help you to increase your vocabulary. Okay, this is very important, my dear children. So please keep dictionary with you when I explain the chapter. And between the chapter, if any word comes which you find difficult to know the meaning of the word, please write down the word on a piece of paper, and then against of that word write the meaning from the dictionary. It will increase your vocabulary. Okay, so on next turn I want that in comment box at least one or two words should be there, so that I could guess that my students are a bit serious this time, and they are listening to me, and they are attending all the lectures. They are listening each and every word, all the explanations, okay, carefully. And it will give me some sort of motivation. I would also feel good if you will ask me anything regarding the chapter, regarding the story. I will also feel good. Okay, so on next turn, I'll start explaining the first part of this Glimpses of India, a baker from Goa. Okay, till then, goodbye. Have a nice day.